Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's Spurs biggest fan. We're back again. Sorry guys, what happened there? Matt's come in, and Matt will tell you exactly what went on there. So thanks guys for everyone joining back into the stream. Welcome back, co-host Matt. Matt, explain to everyone what actually went on.
Yeah. Evening, guys. Sorry I was late. I was trying to get on the stream. I did have work. And I thought obviously we haven't done this for a while, and I was on my phone last week. I'm on the laptop this week, so I'll be able to help out with more of the comments and stuff. I basically pressed leave studio, and I thought it meant just me leave studio, but it basically ended the whole stream. So yeah, it's kind of Sorry about that.
Oh dear, never mind. As said, guys, if you're in the comments, guys, just literally throw any comments at me and Matt, and we'll get back and we'll answer them. Absolutely. As I said, going today, guys, it's the match preview of Manchester United versus Tottenham. We haven't got a great record there at Old Trafford, Matt.
No, mate.
And how's it going, Matt? I said we spoke last time round a couple of days ago, and it was good to get back streaming again. I said we're still rusty, and we will be until we get back up to things again. And Matt, we've got one comment in there, Matt. We've got Wayne there.
Hello, Wayne. How you doing, well, mate?
He's obviously predicting Spurs to win 4-0. How's it going, Wayne? Thanks for keeping faith with us, mate. Thanks for keep watching our streams, mate. Absolutely appreciate it, matey. Matt, let's just Man United versus Tottenham. These sort of games, they're hard to come by, Matt, isn't it? At Old Trafford, we don't have a great record, do we? At best of times. But Spurs fans will be confident going into tomorrow's game, especially knowing that we have got about five first teamers out still, Matt, even on international duty or still out injured. So how do you feel, Matt, going into this game tomorrow? Obviously, we're not a great record, but Postecoglou will definitely get this team ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't think it's going to be an easy game. As I've said, I don't think it ever is. It just seems to me that, I don't know, we come to Old Trafford and Man United seem to turn into... It happens, doesn't it? They just seem to be able to turn it on now and again. They did it against Villa as well. But I think if we play our game, I think we'll have more of the ball. And I think they're probably going to play more likely on the counter-attack, which does scare me a bit with their pace, because I still do worry a bit, but maybe with Mickey back, it will be, better. I'm glad we got some signings in, and but I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I don't think it's going to be I love Wayne's confidence, but I always go in confident against Man United, and it never seems to work. I think it'll be a nervy game, but I think we'll get out of there. I think we'll just about win, but I don't think it'll be as easy as people think, because I think they've got players back as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I said we don't know what rumours to believe, what stories to believe, Matt. We're talking off the Tottenham team news, Matt. You can probably shed some light on it, Matt. And obviously the players here all won't play. Obviously, Bazuma, international duty. It's a massive miss, Matt, Bazuma.
Yeah, he is a big miss, because, without him in there, it's one of Pierre or Skip, isn't it? I mean, we don't really have any other option. And I'd rather Pierre, but I don't really want either, to be honest, because I don't think they're good enough in the system where we want to play. But, when you sign African players, you've got to take a chance. You take that chance, and the African Cup of Nations is going to come. Is it every 2 years, every 4? I can't remember if it's every 2 or 4.
Yes. So it's like is it like the Euros, is it?
I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyone in the comments can let us know. That'd be great. But he's a big miss. I mean, Ben Davies is probably another miss because he has been playing into form and he's done really well with Mickey out for about 10 games. Even just have him off the bench, just in case. Lo Celso is just injured again, isn't he? I mean, but that's another miss because if Kulu's injured and Lo Celso's injured, who have you got in that 10? I know people are saying, potentially put it on Jamie Donnelly's shoulders, but he's still only a young lad, isn't he? So big game to come into. Maddison, he's on his way back, not quite fit yet, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect Bentancur to be, back when he was. So could be Postecoglou playing mind games, and he might be on the bench, but I doubt it. Perisic, I think he's a big miss because I personally think when the game's stretched and when we need him at 60, 70 minutes, his crossing ability on the ball and his width, he's the best crosser of the ball at the club, I think. And I saw, especially in pre-season, what he could do. He was turning into the Perisic that we had thought we were getting last year. Sarr, I think Sarr's probably the biggest miss, to be honest. I think he's been really good in midfield just because he gives you the legs, doesn't he, and the energy and the quality on the ball as well. And he helps out defensively when Porro or Udogie bomb up the field. He tucks in and does his job. And obviously Son, Valise, they're all options off the bench and Solomon. So, and then obviously the questionable Romero. I think he could be on the bench. I personally just wouldn't risk Romero, but with the hamstring injuries had it, when he did it, they said 4 to 5 weeks, and he's back in 2, 3. I don't know. You got to be careful with hamstrings. If that goes again, could be worse.
Absolutely.
I think it's all about management, mate. To be honest, but hey, look, if he's trained a few sessions, and I trust Ange's judgment, so we'll see. But I doubt he'll play 90 minutes. If he does play, he would maybe play 50 to 60 and go off.
Absolutely. Have we got any comments there, Matt?
We've got one. Matt Gibbons, hello Matt, hope you're doing well, mate. He said, if we play to our best, we get something. Play like we did at Brighton, we have no chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying there. Against Brighton, I think the second half was good, Matt. I think we did come back in the second half and was good in the second half. Matt Gibbons, first time I've seen your chat, mate. Thanks for coming on there, pal. That's on Twitter
also,
as well.
It was silly mistakes against Brighton. He gave 2 penalties, for God's sake. Stupid tackles and pulling someone's shirt back. I mean, it was 2 gifted goals, really. There's nothing you can do about the worldie from Estepinian. That was a hell of a goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of them were just silly mistakes and a bad night. That's the end of it.
Absolutely.
And we've got Paul in the building.
Yes, Paul.
Said, evening, lads. Africa Cup of Nations is every 2 years.
Every 2 years. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for that, pal. As I said, quickly just go back onto this here, Matt. I think, do you know what? Ben Davis. I was talking before you come on, Matt. I was talking about Ben Davis. He's a reliable chap, Matt. We know he's not the greatest of world-class defenders, but do you know what? He's a good servant to have around, Matt. He's a good professional. That's what I say. He's a good professional. And he's not a centre-back, but he's been drafted in. Postecoglou's paid faith in him over Eric Dyer, who is a centre-back. And that just goes to show how much faith he's got in Ben Davis, which I tell you now, he has done a terrific job because we're still there in the top 4 race, competing for the title, whatever anyone wants to say about it. Which Postecoglou thinks we're in the title race at the minute. I said, Ben.
Well, we look at the table, we are, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Ben Davis. I said, I think he's been terrific. I know a lot of people don't really like him and things like that, and I just think he's been decent. He's kept it together really. I said Bazuma, massive miss. Maddison, it's been a huge miss. We had that creativity spark, have we, Matt? That 10. We tried Kulusevski. He's done all right, Matt, there. And Son and Sarr, 2 big misses, which Son had a great season, Matt. I don't think he's been terrific, Son, but he's that kind of player. He's
Yeah,
that
he
kind
hasn't
of
been
player, Matt.
amazing, but he's up there in the golden boot at the moment, isn't he? Only Haaland's in front of him, really.
But what with Son, mate, he's one of them players. He's like a Kane. He doesn't have to have a great game. It just
No.
pop up. He'll pop up in the right moment of the game, and he'll get your goal. I mean,
You look at him against Bournemouth. He wasn't good, was he? But he won us the game with that. The shot. None of our other players can do that.
Yeah.
In terms of just having the ability to put it in the opposite. It wasn't an easy finish.
Absolutely. I mean, so apart from that, Romero, I expect to be in the squad. Does he start? If we got Mickey Van der Ven, Matt, and Dragoson, I'll start both of them.
That's what I'm thinking he might go for. Or like I've said to you, I think he might go Romero, play the half or 50 minutes just to get it into his legs.
Well,
and then bring
out the three centre backs we got available, Matt. I think Dragoson will be the fittest one. He's been playing for his club.
True.
So he'll probably be the fittest one, Matt, out of the three. So I think he will start Dragoson and one other. Van der Ven. I think it'll be Van der Ven, me personally.
Yeah, I think he's had the most. Not the most. Well, he's had the most. Probably training sessions, Van der Ven now, hasn't he? I mean, he's been about a week or probably two now.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, if you go to the Man United team news, Matt, Amrabat obviously he's on international duty. Lindelof, I mean, both won't play, Matt. I don't know what Lindelof. I think it's an injury, but I don't think he's liked at the minute, is he? I don't think he'll be missed. Amrabat hasn't really started for the club, so both of them won't be a massive miss. But it's the questionables, Matt, because most of these players this morning will not play. The Casemiro, the Martinez, both of them, I got told that they're in training, but they're not ready. That's what I've heard. So I don't know how true that is. I mean, they may be just to go on the bench tomorrow. But to me, Matt, Luke Shaw has had an all right, decent season for Manchester United. I'm not too keen. I'm not too bothered about Mount, Martial, really, Maguire. I mean, so to me, I think Casemiro and Martinez out of that lot. If they are fit and ready to go, that's a massive boost for Manchester United. Two big key players they've missed. But it's a wounded United at the minute, Matt. I mean, Eric, do you blame the coach, Matt? Who do you blame there? What's going on at this football club?
I mean, it's kind of like us last year, I think, or the last few years. It's been run wrong. The direction's wrong. There's no plan. There's no. I mean, I don't know. I think you can't just blame the manager. The players have got to step up as well. But there's so much, mess within their ownership, and I know people. You and I, and a lot of people don't like Levy, but at least he's trying to steer the ship in the right. We could be worse. We could be in that mess of them because they are in a mess. I don't care what anyone says. That will take years to sort out. We had a bit of a base, and we just needed a bit of a rebuild. But it needs quite a big rebuild there, and they've got to get rid of those Glazers out. But I don't think it's going to happen. And
does it come around, Matt? Because obviously we've both been like, we was at times where Daniel Levy, we'd had enough in it, and we wanted him out. But lately, Matt, what he's done, I mean, okay, this is just the start. You know what I mean? And he believes out of all the managers he's had over the last couple of years, he reckons Postecoglou is the one he thinks will drive Tottenham to trophies, to get the team back up going again. And I think Daniel Levy now, with Conte and Mourinho, I don't think he did want to spend that much money. I don't think he trusted them enough, Matt. I think in Postecoglou, I think he's seen the players react to him. And he's probably thought, you know what? I can't fuck it up no more. I am backed in the corner. I've got to now back this manager, back this football club, and try and get the fans back on my side. I mean, the club is in very, very good financial fair play. We don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? We can, And I think that's one thing we can thank Daniel Levy for. He as you said there, Matt, he's steadied the ship. I mean, he runs the football club in the right way, which us fans, we want more. We want to start winning trophies. We want to go out and buy the right players instead of the second or third choices of these managers.
Sometimes it's just been for us, the players have been there and you won't spend the extra 1 or 2 million or 3. That's been my biggest annoyance. But recently, you'd have to say he's getting the transfers right. And, if you look at the previous Januaries, we are buying players again. Porro last year, okay, it took to the last day, but we still paid the money for him in the end. And then, you have to give not just him, the whole club credit for getting 2 deals done this early already. I don't think I've ever seen Spurs do a deal this, well, not for a long time anyway. It's good business and there's a plan. And obviously, like you say, they trust him.
Absolutely, Matt. And that's what I was saying, Matt. It's something that us fans have got to say, do you know what? Hold our hands up a bit here because we've got to give him credit on what he's done. I mean, he's gone out there, he's gone and got everyone. Timo Werner's a thing at the minute. We don't know how good he's going to be. We don't know what, but I think it's a risk-free transfer. Me personally, at the end of the season, if he ain't done good, send him back. I mean, that's how I see the transfer. If he does well, 15.8 million, I think that's a great deal, me personally.
Even if it's just like an option off the bench, like you say, next year.
That's another option.
It's not a bad deal.
I mean, and if you say to yourself, Veliz, who's gone injured at the minute, between him and Timo off the bench to change the game, you're going to go with Timo Werner on it, with the experience he's got, to change a game. If you're looking for goals, looking for someone to, change a game, looking for Timo Werner. And with Dragerson, I think I've heard so many good comments about this guy. I've seen good videos. I ain't watched him at his club, at his previous club, Matt. But I've seen videos. You can't really go on videos. I don't really like that. I like to see this guy playing. Yeah. To see him. In an actual game itself. But I've heard it's all good. What we're hearing, apparently he's a great talent, exceptional sign. Apparently, and if the likes of apparently, obviously we know Bayern Munich were after him. Juventus wanted him, maybe taking him back. Straining because they sold him. They had him, and there's teams in Spain who actually wanted him as well. So I think 2 good deals at the minute. Really, really 2 good deals. So we can talk about that at the end, Matt, if you want.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
So I said the Man United. I said we ain't got a great record there, Matt. We haven't got a great record, but with the team he's got in front of him tomorrow, Matt, how do you reckon we're going to line up tomorrow? Is there any more comments in there, Matt, before we...
Paul, I think we will win tomorrow. I'm going for 3-1 and Werner to score on his day. I'll take that.
all day long, Paul.
And Adam, Outturn Beats.
Yes.
Good evening, lads. Cheers, Adam. Hello, mate.
How's it going, pal? With the team, Matt, with the squad he's got going up to Manchester tomorrow.
Yeah, mate.
The players he's got available. What do you think? How strongest lineup can go out tomorrow, Matt? Who would you pick if you was Poch? If you was Poch, sorry,
Who?
Postecoglou. If you was Postecoglou now, that squad. Who are you picking?
You want my full 11?
Not with the team he's got in front of him tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going Vicario in goal. I'm going Udogie, Porro. I'm going Van der Ven, Dragushin. That's apparently how you say his name, by the way. Dragushin. Right. Yeah. Just remember Sheen, the Polish stuff. That's what, or Michael Sheen. Yeah. There you go.
Sheen.
Yeah. And then I'd go with the 3 in midfield. I'd go Kulu in the 10. And then I'm trying to think who else plays there at the moment because Lo Celso's out. Kulu, Bentancur, I'm going Højbjerg. I'm not going Skip. I'll be honest.
Yeah, do you know what, Matt?
But every
Before
time
you
he
come on,
starts, he's shit. So
before you come on the last stream, about 20 minutes ago, Matt, I was going for the team that could play tomorrow, and I chose Pierre over Skippy because I'm not a massive fan of him, mate, personally.
no.
So yeah,
But
I'll go with Pierre.
all depends if Kulu's fit for me. If he's not fit, do you know what? I'm chucking Jamie Donnelly in. I don't care. I'm going on him in the 10. I don't want to see Skip in that team. I just think you might as well give the kiddie a chance because I know what I'm going to see from Skip. Do you know what I mean? So Kulu if he's fit or if he's ill, whatever he is. If not, I'd go Donnelly in the 10 because it's a position he's played before and he's actually a really strong lad and good on the ball. When I saw him come on against Burnley, wasn't a terrible, appearance. He got stuck in. Then I'd go Werner on the left, Richarlison in the middle, and Brennan Johnson on the right.
Brendan Johnson on the right. Do you know what, Matt? Is that's easy.
There is no other option, is there? But Brennan Johnson, Werner and Johnson, pace.
Yeah,
and
this is what I was talking about, Matt. Before that last stream ended, I was on about that. I was on about our front three. They can get at them. They can cause them a lot of problems with their pace, and with their strength as well, Matt. Because Werner's a strong lad.
Well, and he'll press as well. He'll help out.
Yeah.
He's not a lazy player, so
I can't see Postecoglou, I can't see him changing the way he plays. No. He's always said it. He's always got one way to play.
Anyone, mate.
And I can't see him reverting back into like a counter.
No.
We'll go on a counter attack. I can't see that.
I don't want to see it either. If this is the way he's going to play, it's the way he's going to play. We did it at Man City with more than a lot of these players missing.
That's what I'm saying. At Manchester City, we went with Emerson Royale and Ben Davis as our centre backs.
Okay, we should have been hammered in the first half. They battered us. Let's be honest. But we got away with it.
If you see out the first 15, 20 minutes, I always say this: if you go to top teams like Cities and like Liverpool's and that away, you've got to ride that way. You've got to see that first 15, 20 minutes out. You know what I mean? But after that, you've got to play football against them, and that's I think Ange is spot on. You've got to go at them. You can't just sit back and let them play football.
I watched Bournemouth go to at Old Trafford. They played them off the park. They just passed it around them. They were better at pressing. They were the fitter team. That's what we got to do. We've got to go and play how we do. If we can play how we play when we're good, no, it's not a contest. I think they would cave in. I can't see us not scoring. I'll be honest. I think we will score. I think if we get the first goal, I think we go on to win comfortably because I think their heads drop. But if they get the first goal,
that's it. Sure. It'll test us tomorrow. I mean, but tomorrow, Matt. I mean, if we are right of guessing the lineup of having them two centre backs in, be a massive plus for us. Massive plus. Okay, we can't really go at them if it doesn't go our way tomorrow. We can't really. I mean, because it's their first proper game together. Van der Ven's first game back, and I mean, so it'd be a bit rusty. But I believe, Matt, if we had them two in there, I think it'll be well and truly enough to hold their front line out.
Yeah,
me personally. But do you know what? I think an important player tomorrow, Matt, for us, if he's got to start, if he's available, it's Kulu. Kulu's got to start tomorrow because he's. Whatever people say about him, I think he has been. I think he's been
brilliant. He just needs everyone complaining about output, but his pressing ability and he was first in pressing, wasn't he? A couple of games ago, like he was first out of everyone. I mean, he's not even a central defensive midfielder. He's playing everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been drafted him from the right into the 10, and I think. Do you know what? He plays better.
He played better in the 10. But I think he prefers that as his position. Yeah. Well, he's too predictable on the right. You know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He's going to try and cut in and get
he's going to drop that shoulder. Yeah. And absolutely. A big game tomorrow, mate, for Brennan Johnson. He's got to start. I mean, because he's been hit and miss, Matt.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he's been as terrible. We had the chat last time, didn't we? But
yeah,
I don't think he's been as terrible. I think people have been harsh.
yeah,
He's only 22, and people forget that. And he played,
yeah.
playing for Nottingham Forest compared to playing for Spurs is a hell of a different ball game.
And if Timo does start on the left tomorrow, it'll probably be Dill out at right back for them. You can get at him. He's
mate. And he goes up the pitch as well. So if he's going to do that, and
he's defensive, it's not very good. He's good going forward, Dill out.
No.
I've got to give him that. But his defensive duties is not very good. He's
But
like Pedro Porro, really.
Yeah.
His defensive duty is not good, and you can get at him. And he's an accident prone rate, and there's always a flipping accident in there. He's a booking away, mate. He's always he always gets booked every other game. So Vernon's got to go at him tomorrow.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I think he will. We've got a lot to prove, Werner. I think he's going to have the bit between his teeth to really go, you know what, I'm having this. He went, I've got 6 months or whatever it is here. I can even get a move to Spurs and get back in that German side for the Euros, and my career's lifted off again. And you can also put 2 fingers up at Chelsea as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I mean, but that's what we're not after, Matt. We're not after getting one back over Chelsea and anything like that. We're just hoping he does turn out a real good.
No, but it would be quite fun. For his personally for him, because I think he was cruelly treated there. To be honest, he didn't really get a massive shot at it, did he?
No.
He was kicked out within a year or 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then they bought absolute crap ever since. I mean, he would do a better job than Mudryk, mate. I'll tell you that.
So, if you're talking about it, Matt, Eric Ten Hag, are you glad that we missed a trick with him, or is it just a really, really bad times at Manchester United at the minute?
It's bad times at United, but he does fall out with a lot of players, doesn't he? Like you look at the Sancho thing, the Anthony thing,
and you know what, Matt?
He picked those players. 90 million on Anthony.
Yeah.
All he does is spin round the ball.
Yeah. And do you know what, Matt? I don't think he's great technically. I don't think he's got I think he's like Poch. I don't think he's got a plan B, is he?
Well, you look at him with the Ajax team he had when they should have beaten us in that semi-final, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
He let us back in the game.
Yeah.
And then we battered him for that second. But his tactics he didn't shut the game out.
To me, he doesn't come across.
No. He's quite arrogant as well.
Yeah, I think he's very.
I don't think he's actually that good, personally. I think he had a good. If you look at how much he spent at United, they spent a fortune on Casemiro over a 6-year contract, and he's 35, 36. He spent 90 million on Anthony. He spent. What did they spend on Sancho?
That's a lot of money on Sancho as well.
Yeah, that was 70, I think. Who else did he bought? Oh, Hoyland. Although
70 odd million.
I think he's a good player. I think there's a player in there. I've seen it, but I like Garnacho. He's brought him through. I actually think he's quite a good
Garnacho is the only one tomorrow.
I'm quite scared of him because he'll be going at probably Porro. Yeah. The only
player that it worries me tomorrow is Garnacho. If he's on it, he's on it. He's a good player, Garnacho.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I don't think he's tactically brilliant, and I think he's quite. I don't know. It's a boring style of football. I'll be honest, man. I tried to watching United this year. It's pretty dull.
Is that to do with the personnel he's got, or is that how he sets up?
Can you blame? Oh, he still hasn't got a bad team there, mate, has he?
No.
He's got Bruno Fernandes. He's got Mason Mount. He's got Casemiro in midfield. He's got Rashford, Garnacho, Hoyland. Then you got someone like Martial, who's not a brilliant player, but he can come off the bench.
We've got Varane at the back with
Varane and Martinez at the back. Okay, they've been injured. They've got Harry Maguire, who's not a bad defender. He's a bit dodge, but so's Eric Dyer. Do you know what I mean? But they've still got options. They haven't had to play a left back and a right back at centre back for 10 games, have they?
Absolutely, Matt. So are you happy that we've dodged that one, innit? We really have dodged that one.
Mm. And, I didn't really know if I wanted him, to be honest. I don't know if I rate Dutch managers. I'll be perfectly in the Premier League anyway. Like, look at the ones who have come. Louis van Gaal, Man United. He went within 2 years. You had the guy who came to what was his name? The one who went to was Crystal Frank de Boer. Was it de Boer
Oh
for
yeah,
Palace?
oh my God,
Sacked within 10 games.
awful.
I don't know. I don't think Dutch football's as much as all that anymore. I think it's been a bit found out.
Yeah,
My personal
absolutely.
opinion.
And do you know what, Matt? Just quickly on Postecoglou there, I was hearing that Roy Jennings, that Chelsea fan, talking about how arrogant he is, and he won't do nothing at Tottenham and on things like that. This guy, mate, I tell you, absolutely.
Let him chirp up. I don't know
What
how he.
a
I don't know
clown.
how he has a
What
profession on.
fucking clown.
I don't know how he
Jesus.
has a profession on Talksport.
How does he have a platform
Yeah, I don't know,
on
mate.
Talksport and things like this? How do people? I mean, but the thing is,
It's all for clicks, though, isn't it?
it just sums that thing that Talksport up. It just sums it up when you got like Darren Bent and things like that on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's all for
People
banter.
failed as footballers. They're trying to
Yeah.
talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah,
it's
all for clicks, mate. To be honest.
Yeah, of course it is. Absolutely. I mean, and he's talking about Timo Werner and things like this. Jesus Christ! And that's one thing. That's why I hope he does really well. I mean, just shut him up.
What do you do if you're one of the if I'm a Spurs player and I see that? I go and show Werner. I go, here you go. This is what they think of you at Chelsea and what this twat said about you. Go and fucking prove him wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your I mean, I don't think he needs it. I mean, he knows he's a good player. He's just been played in the wrong system. You know, even at Leipzig, like this year, he hasn't been played in the right like style. This is perfect for him.
Absolutely. As I said, guys, whoever's in the comment section, guys, make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you already haven't, and leave us comments, guys. Leave us comments about tomorrow's game, and any transfers or the new guys we got in. We can speak about anything. As I said, guys, we're coming to the end of just talking about the Man United Tottenham game, and we'll go on and just talk about a couple of the transfers what's coming to the club quickly. But Matt, so are you comfortable? Are you confident that we can go and get a result tomorrow, knowing that, I mean, with the players we still got missing?
Am I confident? Well, I want to be, but I've been burnt before. Do you know what I mean? Quietly, yes, but I don't think it's going to be an easy game. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
But I don't think people saying it's going to be 4-0, but I just don't think that's right. I think this is going to be a tougher game than we think.
I think you're spot on, Matt. I think you're spot on there. I hear this all the time. Oh, Spurs, we're gonna smash them. We're gonna do this. Gonna do this. Yeah, it's only United. They're absolutely terrible at the minute. Seriously, I've always said it about these sort of games. Really, really, Matt, form goes out the window. Just whoever turns up on the day, whoever wants it more.
100%, mate.
And to me, I think it's going to be very tight. And as you said, Matt, earlier, whoever scores goal first, that'd be key. It'd be key.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Because if Spurs get the goal first, it'll play into our hands. Because what Postecoglou will see.
I think the atmosphere, they'll start to boo the fans, and then I think the heads will drop, because I've seen it before with United this season. The heads go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what Postecoglou will say, listen, we'll 1-0, and he'll get it out, try and get out onto the players. We're 1-0 up here. Try and reserve all of it. Let them attack us, and we'll just hit them. Because I think we'll have enough clout up and top, enough pace, enough power.
It's still, this season's still a learning period for him and for the we've still got a young team.
It's gonna take a few transfer windows, Matt.
As I said to you, mate, it is gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that, and it's gonna go back up, and then it will go back down a bit. There's no one who's consistent in this league this season. I can't predict a game, mate. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man City were winning, and now they're 2-1 down to Newcastle. So,
2-1 down.
2-1 Newcastle at the moment. Yeah.
Wowzers!
Yeah.
Get in there. Have we got any comments, Matt? Before we
Yeah. Jay Pearson 568. Hello, Simon, Matty. Long time, lads. Yes, good man. Last best Dutch manager was Martin Jol.
Wow.
He was good. I
He
can't
was
think of
good.
another
I
one,
did like
really.
Big Martin Yell.
Yeah.
And I think, do you know what? He's probably one of the best the Premier League's seen, I reckon. He's done a good job at Fulham as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good shout there.
Yeah.
Jay Pearson. And any more, Matt?
He also says 3-1 to the mighty Spurs.
3-1 to the mighty Spurs.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm still a bit cagey about these high scores.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm one of these, Matt. I mean, I don't like ranting my mouth off. Oh, we're gonna smash it. I like to be just be the quiet one in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we'll win it. I really do. I think we have got. I think overall, I think we'll just have enough to get the result tomorrow. But it's hard. Old Trafford's a tough place. I don't care what anyone says. It's a tough place to go to still. But the good thing is, Matt, they're not on form. The fans are not there with them. I mean, so we can get them tomorrow. But the most important thing, Matt, we've got to start good. We've got to get them from the word go, get in them faces. And if we do that, Matt, I think we can go on and win. But I think it would be. I can see this being limbs at the end. I think it'll be 1-1, and I think it's going to be one of them where
Timo winner.
Do you know what I was about to? You just took it there, Matt, because I think Timo will get the winner tomorrow.
Or Brennan Johnson to win it. Someone like that. You know, like someone who's been under scrutiny for a while,
just
and then
to get his confidence up. Yeah, absolutely. And Richarlison as well, because he's had a lot of stick. And do you know what, right, Matt? When we first got him, I tried my hardest for a good season, trying to back this guy.
Oh, same with me, mate. Yeah.
Try and say like, no, I'm with Richarlison here. It will come good. He will come good. You know what I mean? But we ain't seen it, Matt, have we? We haven't seen what we paid 60 million quid for.
Well, he had that mini run, didn't he? Of 5 in 5. And that got us like he did win us games. Like Nottingham Forest got us the goal that went, we went on the front foot off that and got another goal.
Yeah.
So he has helped. Newcastle, I thought he was really good when we beat them. I thought he had a good game.
No, I said he's had a couple of good games, but his consistency is not there, Matt. And with Harry Kane, mate. I mean, you're never going to replace Harry Kane.
You just can't compare it. We're never going. I don't think you can ever replace him.
Cheese between Harry Kane and Richarlison, but he's our striker at the minute, Matt, and we got to back him. You know what I mean? And hopefully now he's had an operation.
He does work hard, and I think a lot of people me and you didn't know last year or that he was playing through pain. No one knew because no one said. But the club should have advised him to get the operation earlier so he'd move freely. But that was Conte, wasn't it? He kind of just said, "No, keep going, bandage it." He did it with Son. The club should have forced them to go and get it sorted.
And you know what? With Charleston as well, Matt, it's mental health issues. I read an article the other day as well. He's been suffering massively through that, and that's hard, Matt. I mean, people can say, "Oh, it's only mental health."
He's come out today. I think I read like this week, and he said he's starting to feel a lot better. So that's good,
He's bouncing around the training ground, and he's loving life again. He's loving football again, which is great. I mean, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, so tomorrow, Matt, I'm going to go with 2-1. I'm going to go with limbs at the end. I'm going to go with Timo getting the winner at the end. I'll go with Charlton to grab a goal tomorrow as well.
What am I going to go? You know what? I'm actually going to say 2-1-2 to Spurs, and I think Brennan Johnson's going to score.
Oh, here we go.
He'll be the winner, but I think he's going to score.
Yeah, absolutely. Any more comments there, Matty?
There you go. Jay Pearson would take a sneaky 1-0, given the fact we have lost 24 of the last 31 games at Old Trafford.
Look at that. Thank you. I do like reading these, Jay Pearson. You don't feel with confidence hearing things like this. But I did say we haven't got a great record at Old Trafford.
No,
so
we haven't done the double over them since 1989-90 or something like that.
Jesus Christ, here we go. Look.
Do you know what I mean? So how can I shouldn't be going in and saying, I'm not going to say we're going to win 4-0 because it's... if we do, I'll feel like fair play, But I like to
So there you go, guys. That's the preview done. Me and Matt's going with a 2-1 win. Anyone in the comment, guys, smash the like, subscribe if you already haven't. Thanks for everyone's support while we've been back. We will do even more stuff when we get time, guys. So if you've got anything to ask, in the comments, guys, hit them in the comment section, and me and Matt will get back to you. Matt, let me just talk about Postecoglou when he's got. What can this team do, Matt? Come February or middle of February, whenever it is, when we've got every single player back, we've got no injuries, everyone's rare and fit. What can this team achieve?
It's weird, mate, because I think if we can get everyone back by Feb, because you got the winter break after this game, haven't you? Just for a week or two. If we can get everyone back fit and we have that starting 11 again and they go all the way to the end, I'm just saying, could we?
This is
Could
what
we?
I'm saying.
If we're there and thereabout, it's so inconsistent this season.
So, Matt,
it could be another Leicester type story. I don't know.
Go with when everyone's fully fit, Matt.
Yeah.
I think this is how the team will go, me personally. I'll go with Fakara in goal. A dodgy left back, Paro. I'll go with Mickey Van der Ven and Romero.
Yeah.
Dragoshin, where his name is.
He can come on, can't he? You know, if you need to take Mickey off.
It'll be very, very interesting because his agent has already been sound like a twat already, trying to say this is like a stepping stone for him for like the likes of Real Madrid and things like this.
Yeah.
And we've got to stop this, Matt, as a club, innit? We've got to stop having players just using us as a stepping stone. We've got to now act as a massive club now. This is the time now. We say, do you know what? You don't have to go to the Real Madrid or things like that. Come on. I mean, we've always got to be the stepping stone. You don't get just players like Manchester City acting like that, do you, Matt? You know what I mean? About things like that. You know what I mean? We're just a stepping stone for. I mean, so we've got to come away from that. You know what I mean? So it depends how he performs, Matt. Now, from now until we get everyone back, let's see how he performs. And it could be a real tight one. What Postecoglou, he'll probably have a headache.
And to be honest, mate, like if he does play tomorrow and has a good game, you can't just drop him and bring Romero back. You'd have to say to him, you've got to earn it.
Yeah, and
you can't. You know, this guy's in there now. For now, there's going to be other games. You know,
100%, and it's like. That's the back four, and Fakara and goal, and obviously that. Then it's if you go with how he's been playing lately, Matt, with the 4-3-3, with the 2 holding and in the 10, very, very tricky, Matt. That midfield.
Yeah, I want to know what you think because I've got my opinion on it.
I think we should go with Papa Sarr, Bentancur, and Maddison.
Yeah, bang, spot on. That's exactly what I was gonna. Mate, Sarr's just you need him just for the legs, and he's actually quality on the ball is good. Bentancur.
It reminds me of
it's Yaya, isn't it? It's Yaya or Vieira. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah. They're sort of players. He does go missing in a couple of games, which
he's only 20.
He's allowed to. Yeah, he's allowed to. And I mean, you can't have 10 out of 10 games.
Well, no
player does that.
Only someone like Messi, but sometimes even him, he'll have a bad game. You know, Declan Rice.
I've seen him having bad games, Matt.
Yeah, exactly. Declan Rice, 100 million, had 3 shockers recently.
Yeah.
Not consistently 10.
And the front three is going to be very interesting because from now till when we get everyone back, Matt, Richarlison may go on a massive run. He may bang so many goals. Timo Werner may prod up with goals. Brennan Johnson comes into some absolute wonderful form. I mean, Kulusevski as well could really step up as well. I mean, this is going to be very good because whoever doesn't start, Matt, when everyone's fit, our bench is going to be very, very healthy.
Well, competition for places, mate. That's what we've always needed.
So me personally, it's hard. It's hard because we don't know. hindsight's great. We don't know how it's going to turn out. We don't know how. I mean, me personally, when everyone's fit, I'll go with.
Go on. I know what I'm doing.
I think Son up top, Werner out left, and Johnson out right.
I was going to say Son out on left, because that's where he prefers to play, allegedly, he said. Werner in the middle. And they could swap in game as well. And then Johnson on the right.
Now, Kulusevski, he drops out for me.
You know, you could say to him, "You're going to fight out with James Maddison in the 10."
But this is what I'm saying, Matt. This is what I'm saying. It's hard because Kulusevski didn't play that 10.
Oh God!
He played at 10 and have an absolute blinding couple of games, Matt. And you say, "Oh, fucking Maddison's back." But Maddison apparently he's back in training. Apparently he's looking good for the Man City Cup game.
FA Cup, which is when we come back, isn't it?
That's when we come back after this little break. Yeah. So hopefully then, Matt, I mean, hopefully South Korea don't do good. Bazoum and Sarr don't do good on this. So these are back quicker. And when I
think Bazouma will be back soon.
The middle of the park worries me, mate. The middle of the park worries me.
Yeah. Well, I think
Bentancur is not up to scratch yet.
No. I think if you can get Bazouma back, though, I don't see Mali going too far.
No.
They're quite a weak side in the Africa Cup of Nations, if you think about it.
Is it
Senegal, they could go all the way in fairness to them.
Yeah, they've been champions in fours, yeah. So yeah, they could go all the way. So me personally, it's hard to it's a good headache for Postecoglou instead of having the likes of Flipping Felice, and I'm not saying Felice is a bad player, but like the likes of Felice on the bench. And
I think he wants options though, because his style of football knackers you out. No player can play that 90 minutes at that, or let's say 100 minutes, because it's like 10 minutes at a time every time at the moment. You can't play at that intensity for that time. So then you have to look to your bench. And if you're just looking at youngsters, you're going to go, you know, if you can get players like Solomon back and, you know, Lo Celso's back fit, and then maybe Maddison plays, and then you have Kulusevski coming out or as a sub. I think it's a hell of a difference.
Absolutely. I mean, so to me personally, Matt.
Squad game, isn't it? Squad game.
Yeah. So going forward, I think it's going to be really healthy for us, really healthy. And he's looking for a box-to-box player. And to me today, I watched the Chelsea versus Fulham game, and there's a lot of people Colin Gallagher, you're fucking off your head.
Baller, mate. I thought he's brilliant, mate.
He was very good today. Very good. I watched him a few times.
Did he hit the post, didn't he? Did he hit the post?
He hit the post today, yeah. Do you know what, right? I watched him a few times, and I'm going to myself, what are we seeing here? But if he can bring that, because the way he cuts out play, and he goes on the amazing runs, he bursts right through that middle of the park. And that's what we need at the minute, a box to box.
But also, now, I've never seen someone press like him. He's just like he's like a Duracell bunny. He don't stop.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
And that's what I was about to say. Would you take him?
I'd have him over Skip all day long, mate, and Højbjerg.
Right.
He goes in Ange's system like that. That's why he wants him.
Yeah. So it's either him, Matt, or tonight. Tonight on Twitter, there's this.
I don't want him. I'll be honest.
No. Right, we don't know, Matt. We don't. This is all. No. I mean, Daily Hotspur always gets it right and wrong. I don't know where they're getting their stories from. It's from the
6 million loan fee is the equivalent to like 300 grand a week. We're not paying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Kane didn't even get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a bit too much for me. And will Calvin Phillips?
He hasn't played.
This is what I'm trying to say. Is he that box to box player? Is he? Or is Colin Gallagher better than him?
I'd have Conor Gallagher, I think, because I think obviously he's playing,
and it helps with the homegrown thing as well.
Well, they're both homegrown, aren't they? So, but Phillips isn't.
You're going to go with one of them. You're going to go with Colin Gallagher, I think. Me personally.
Yeah, I think so. And
I think he's a younger actor.
Is he younger?
Yeah, he's younger. So yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like you could sign Phillips, and I don't know. I could just see him getting like injured, or because he hasn't played.
No.
You can't just chuck him in at that intensity. He hasn't played.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'd rather, like you say, have a player who's been playing every week and is fit.
That's what. Yeah. And also, Matt. What's it? Also, this as well tonight. Well, this afternoon. What last word as well? That
Paul
Joe
O'Keefe.
Newsom's paperwork is now through.
Paul
So that's
O'Keefe is a very, very reliable source. So
yeah.
I believe that definitely.
Paul O'Keefe is very good. Very good. Yeah, it's like people think, oh, he's a fraud and that, but what he don't spout about any nonsense. He doesn't come out. I mean, he'll only come out and tell you exactly if it's happening or not. He'll tell you the truth and things like that. There's too many of them out there at the minute, Matt. Just looking for clicks and bites, Matt. That's what they're looking for, isn't it, Matt? Looking just for
100%. Apparently Brentford are looking at Region. Apparently in advance.
That deal's close. Yeah. On loan till the end of the season. I think we need to with Region. He needs to go. I don't think he can keep going back and forth on loan. It's no good for his career, is it? He needs to go.
Right.
Either Postecoglou give him a good go and good see what he can do to the rest of the season. Don't know because you never know what's around the corner. What can happen
back
to
up left back just in case.
A back up left. I mean, so or go and find another. Obviously, go and find another
good
club.
move. Do you know what? Because Bournemouth are playing, that kind of football that we're playing, so it kind of makes sense.
Is it Bournemouth or Brentford?
Oh, sorry, it's Brentford, isn't it?
It's Brentford, yeah. It's Brentford.
Is it Brentford?
Yeah. Let me just
hang on. Oh no, it is Brentford. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Brentford kind of just sit back, don't they?
So, Matt, with the Brentford one, with the thing with Ivan Toney,
you could do a deal there, I suppose, maybe in the summer.
With Ivan Toney, Matt, he fell out of the game. He fell out of love with the game. Apparently, why he's been suspended and that, but he wants to pay Brentford back. So it looks like he will probably stay till the end of the season. If he come available, Matt, is that something? Is that someone that Spurs should be looking at?
My thing with him is I've heard things about his attitude and how he is around, even before he got the ban, not around Brentford in terms of his attitude and even like towards football, but also life as well. And I feel like we've got such a good team unity and spirit at the moment. I don't know if bringing in a player like that will upset that continuity.
Does he fit a Postecoglou system?
I don't know because he's not going to press, is he?
He's quite a lazy player. Me personally, what I've seen him. He's quite. I don't know. I've never been a fan of Ivan Toney.
I don't know if I'd rather have Solanke, I'll be honest.
Do you know what?
The one I'd really want is Ollie Watkins, but it's not going to happen.
But do you know what, Matt? I'd rather give that man in the background, be honest, Matt, for Charleston. I'll give him the time, me personally. Because I think is with Charleston, is he that worse than Ivan Toney and Solanke? On his day?
I mean, Toney is quality, isn't he? I mean, last season he was good, but you don't know what he's going to be like after his ban, do we? He's coming back, isn't he? So
it all comes down to, does he play in a?
He's a finisher, isn't he? Like if Toney goes through on goal, I fancy him. I'm not sure about Richarlison. Like he had chances against Burnley, he goes through 1-on-1, he slices it 12 yards wide or whatever it is. But I'm used to seeing Kane in that position, so it's so hard. You just watch him in that bot and you go, that's a goal, or it's on target.
Yeah,
it's unfair to put that. You can't put the comparison. We've been so lucky with having that type of goal scorer at our club for
do you know what? I think
10 years that we don't know what it's like to have a bad striker.
It's a shame the club, Matt, it's a shame the club didn't say to Kane, listen, we've got Postecoglou coming in. Trust me, just give him time. Please, we're going to back. I mean, and I'll tell you now, I reckon hindsight's great, but I think Kane would have been I reckon he'll been twisted to stay for one more season, Matt. Do you imagine Kane now, Matt, in this team? Fucking hell. I'll tell you now, we'll be top of the league. Trust me.
Well, we
Trust
would have
me.
beaten Villa.
I think all we're missing, Matt, is someone who can score goals regular. I think we've got everything else when everyone's fit, Matt. So,
yes. Like you say, still a couple of gaps to fill. I still think next season definitely going to need another
the start of it. And if this is what we're seeing, Matt, it's good, fair play. But
it's like you say, it's that person who's clinical in the. But unfortunately, there's not many in the league. If you look at it, Liverpool got Darwin Núñez. He's not much better. Who've Chelsea got? Jackson. He's pretty useless.
I'll have Richarlison over Núñez and Jackson all day long. Me personally. Do you know what? On his day, Richarlison.
He can be a very good player.
He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare of a player. You know what I mean? Have we got any comments there, Matt?
Just imagine Prime Gaza starting in midfield tomorrow.
What a player! Do you know what? I saw a clip last night. Someone put it on Twitter last night when he was playing for Lazio when he drove through midfield that goal. Wow! When he set up that, what a player he was! An incredible player, an incredible talent. You know what I mean? That's something that you'll never see someone like him again. Never. I mean, these are just one-offs. These players. Edwardson,
hello mate. He said, "Hello, dude." He goes on. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on,
there's quite a few coming. So we haven't done the double over Man United since the 1989-90 season under the great El Tel, R.I.P.
Fuck me. Let's do it for Terry Venables tomorrow. Let's do it for Terry Venables. Nice. That'd be great.
He also goes on to say, we missed a hatful of chances v Villa and had a hat trick of Sonning goals chalked off for offside. Went to that match.
We was unlucky against Villa. Yeah. Absolutely.
And he also said he likes Richie too. He agrees with you. I don't dislike Richie. I like him as a person. And
do you know what? I'm not saying he's the replacement for Kane.
No, not at all.
I think I'm not deluded.
Like you said, need another striker who can play with him or keep him.
But what I'm saying, Matt, we've gone down that route, paying us 60 millions and 80 millions and over the price.
Doesn't work, does it? Doesn't work for us.
And you'll be gambling that with the Ivan Tonys. Yes, I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's a good striker, but I can't see it. I can't see him over being any better than Richarlison. Me personally.
He also says Gaza scored against Man United at White Hart Lane when we last did the double over Man United 2-1 from a cross from Paul Stewart.
Good old Paul Stewart as well.
2-1 as well. Ooh, it's a prediction we went.
Here we go, 2-1. It could be tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it'll be an interesting game. Interesting game. As I said, there'll be a lot of. I think, Matt, what the one question I've got to ask you before we was talking about the game, where would it be lost and won and lost in that game tomorrow?
It could be lost in midfield. I think that's quite a key battle for me. I think we need to win that midfield battle. Like most games. I'm happy with the defence. I think they can do a job, and especially if Mickey's back with someone else who's capable. And then it's up to the front three to be clinical tomorrow. Yeah.
So we can win it. You're saying we can win it with the front three, and
if we can control the midfield and keep the ball and keep the turnovers and keep it and let the front three naturally play how they want to play rather than have to keep coming deep to get the ball.
This is what I'm saying, Matt. This worries me a bit when you're saying that and trying to control the game in midfield, trying to keep the tempo up, trying to get the balls. Keep the balls going out to like wide men and all that. When you've got the likes of Oliver, Skip, and Pierre, these sort of players don't feel you confident going to Old Trafford, especially how bad United are playing at the minute. It depends who he starts tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But to me, Bentancur, we don't see the best of him when he drops deep like that, where he's trying to play that holding one at the minute. Because obviously,
I think he's still trying to get up to speed, isn't he? But
yeah,
I felt
But
like
to me,
against
personally,
Burnley was.
Bentancur's more of a exploding player, and he'll grab hold of the ball and he'll make things happen in midfield.
I think he can play in the 6, though. He did it for Juventus. He could probably get on the ball more and drive us forward. I think that's what he'll look to do. Yeah, it will be interesting. But like I say, midfield, I think that will be key.
Absolutely. I mean, so I said, Matt.
And obviously, no stupid mistakes. Don't give away pulling someone's. Don't give a penalty away for nothing or a silly fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And the referee is Jay Brooks tomorrow. Not too familiar with him. I don't know much about
new,
referees.
Isn't it? It's quite nice to have someone who's.
Yeah, I said it's the first time I've heard that name. I mean, I don't really pay attention to referees anyway.
Well, I heard about the Chelsea one today. Apparently, he was awful.
Oh, do you know that tackle?
That's disgraceful. How is that not a red?
I've
seen Romero do it.
I'll tell you now.
I've seen Romero and Basuma do the same tackle.
They're off.
Actually, probably less, but
yeah, they're off.
Unbelievable. Did they check it?
They apparently checked it. They checked it, and they're happy with it.
This is the thing. I don't mind if it's consistent, but when we get done for it,
absolutely, absolutely,
you do start to wonder.
Yeah. So, as said, Matt, it's a time. Time will tell tomorrow. Time will tell tomorrow if we're going to go on and do it tomorrow. Me personally, as I said, I'm going to stay with 2-1. I really do. I think it's going to be tight. It's going to be cagey.
Yeah.
United going to have a lot of the ball. That's why I think we got to just. That's why we've got to weather the storm. You know what I mean?
Do you think they are? I think they're going to give us the ball.
Do you reckon?
I think they're going to have a lot of ball with Rashford and Garnacho.
Well, that's probably the only way they can play at the minute.
Actually, if you're going to open up against us, there's going to be so much space in behind for those three. It's ridiculous.
So, but that's not that's what Postecoglou. He doesn't play like that, does he? He doesn't play on the counter.
No, he won't change his style, but yeah.
Change his style.
I think I think he might think I haven't got the team here. I've got to go.
Oh, wing back's going to be crucial tomorrow as well, Matt.
Oh, 100%.
They've got to be on it.
100%.
They've got to be on it tomorrow. So Matt, any other comments in there before we go, Matt?
Ed Marson, Brooks has been reffing for a long time now. You'll both recognise him.
Well, right, okay. I say, Ed Marson, I don't really pay attention. I don't really pay no attention to these. So, they're
all a bit dodgy, aren't they? But it's not. I don't blame a ref as such. They are stuck by the rules of.
They're a robot now, isn't it? They're a robot. They can't ref a game no more.
They're controlled by people in their ear now and VAR.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then they just panic.
I always say I will say one thing with Richarlison. When we was down, I took the boys down to London. And we done the tour at Tottenham and all that, and we went down to the London Eye, outside the London Eye, and that, and we met Charlton there, outside the London Eye. We met him.
You like?
Good lad, quiet. He didn't really want to make no fuss. Didn't want really the attention, but. My boy Ashton, he knows him straight away. I didn't. I'm oblivious to everything, Matt. When I'm walking around, I don't start looking at people.
He would have done his pitching celebration. You still would have missed him.
Seriously, I'm one of them, Matt. I'm just like I don't pay no attention. When I'm in the I always look at what was going on. He said, "Dad, Johnson." So I looked. I said, "Oh, Richie," and he's gone. It's turned his head. I said. Any chance with a photo? He went quick, yeah. And no, he's nice. He's nice enough fella.
He just they don't want to. They're normal. They're human beings, aren't they? They don't want to be.
At first, I said to my boy, I said, "Is that really Richarlison?" Because you do get people who look alike.
Yeah. No, you do, yeah.
Who pretend and they like the fame as well, innit? They like. But we went to. My boys, they like going transfer deadline day now at the training ground every year. So that's a crucial thing now. We travel down and we spend a day outside the training ground. And the Richarlison come out. It was the next day. And he come out. in his big car, and he's wearing the same top and everything. It was exactly the same as what we saw at London Eye, and so it was Richarlison. So I did say to Richie when I was having a picture taken with him, I said, Richie, remember us yesterday at London Eye? He went, he laughed, and so I said he's a good lad. I mean, and I said. The boys loved it. I mean, the training at the football when we've done the tour, unbelievable. What a stadium that is. I'll tell you what, Matt. My boy was waiting. He was all he wanted to go for. He wanted to get a picture of Maddison. So the security guys at the gate, they'll tell you all. They'll tell you they're gone because they want rid of you. They don't want you around. And they said to us, "No one's here now. They're all gone. All gone." So I says, "My boys, come on, let's go." And there was still a father and son. And he said, "No, don't go." He said, "Trust me, Maddison ain't come out yet. He hasn't come out." I said, "Nah." I said, "Because there's another exit." I said, "They've probably gone out the other way, mate. I'm going." So he's walking off. And who comes out in his red Ferrari? Fuck me. I did not hear the end of it.
So you didn't get to meet him?
Nah.
Oh, no.
And that father and son, they got to meet him. And they got to have another picture of him, right? And my boy ran back. He ran back. He was trying to flag him down. And I was trying to flag him down, but he just went. He put his waved. He's put his arm up. But then my boy was gutted, crying, bless him.
No.
And that guy said, we went back. He said, "What did I say? I told you he's the last one out." He said it happened last time we met him. He was the last one out, always the last one out, Maddison. So next time round, we want to go again in the summer again. So we won't hopefully do that thing again. But it was crazy, mate. Fucking absolutely. I said majority of all the players, mate, brilliant at that training ground. Absolutely stopped. They stopped. I'll tell you now who was great. The two was fantastic. Richarlison and Emerson Royale. They were absolutely
Emerson Royale was really good.
They were fantastic with the fans, mate. I'll tell you now, do you know when you get players, Matt, who just, do you know who was Skip? Awful. Absolutely awful, right?
Really?
You didn't really want to, Hugo, club captain, absolutely awful. Yeah. And we shouldn't be calling at this, but I was really angry with these sort of players. I mean, all you have to do is stop in your car, have a photo of these fans. And it makes their day.
Being
it
cold.
makes their day.
Yeah.
They should be role models, Matt. And just stop in the car and just, okay, some players don't like all the attention, things like that. But come on, Jesus Christ. You're making fans go home happy. Do you know what I mean? I've had a photo with him and I've met him. And there was a couple of players. But Richarlison, mate, he must spend about 20 odd minutes there, mate. The guys at the gate.
I have seen him before stop with all the kids. Yeah,
mate, he was doing his nut. The guy at the gate, he said, "Stop."
Yeah.
Come on.
You can tell because on like Spurs official at the moment, they do little videos, don't they, where they ask the players what their phone screen pictures are, and I don't know if you've seen them.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
You can tell that his Skip is never. He's always not happy, or he doesn't really want to chat.
Him, Harvey White. Okay, he was going out the club anyway, but yeah. Players like that, mate.
But you can just tell sometimes by the videos, you're like, come on, give it a bit of
enthusiasm.
The poor girl's only trying to make a bloody video.
Yeah, Romero was great. Romero was another one great. I'll tell you now, another one was brilliant with the fans. Absolutely fantastic was Lucas Moura when he was there. We went in January one of the times, and it was cold, mate. It was Baltic. And he was driving into training. And he stopped then. The fans stopped. And I tell you now, he signed all the players. He must have stood there for 10 minutes, mate. Signed everyone's things, shirts a lot, mate. Taking pictures. He was fantastic. Even got out of the car, mate, and taken. I mean, he was fantastic, Moura. But he's that kind of guy, Matt, isn't it, Moura? He's that kind of guy.
He's got that energy, hasn't he?
Have we got any comments before we go out, Matt?
Yeah, I've just seen Man City have just scored. De Bruyne has just scored a beautiful goal. Well, just come on. He's back, Kevin De Bruyne. Referees against us have been dreadful. We haven't been awarded a pen. No, we have. We've had one. One, isn't it? Against Newcastle, we got one, I think. Let's hope it changes. Looking forward to see them. But if you compare it to Chelsea's, I think they've had 8.
Yeah, yeah.
And they played dreadful football and not really attacking, whereas we're on the I don't know. Oi, oi, where you been?
Lee Fox, yes. Fucking hell, back in the day, I used to work with him in London. How's it going, Lee? I'm swear he's an Arsenal fan. I'm positive, Lee. If you're still in there, Lee, I'm positive he's an Arsenal fan, Lee. Big up you, Lee. Or it could be Chelsea, actually. I'm not too sure, actually. Yeah, big up, Lee. I ain't seen him for ages.
Jay Pearson says, referees against us have been dreadful. Not even been awarded a... No, let's hope we get a fair crack. Excited to see what the new players will add tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So, absolutely fantastic, Matt. Thanks for coming on again, Matt.
All right, mate.
Being in the last seconds, I knew he was busy at work.
No problem. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for ending the last stream, but
yeah, thanks, mate. Throw me under again.
Brilliant.
I'm not going to do the end of that one.
So, as said, guys, thanks for everyone in the comments, guys. Make sure you smash the like going out. Subscribe if you already haven't, guys. I said, Matt, let's see. So far, so good in the transfer window. We've got a couple of deals over early. We don't normally do it.
Complain, can we? Really? I mean,
I think if
you look at the rest of the top. You look at the rest of the top 6. They've done nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. But we had to, Matt.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, we had to go out and do it, and I think that's why we've done it, Matt. And with Michael Bridge saying yesterday, it was last night. He said he thinks Spurs will get a box to box, but won't be till the back end of the January transfer window. He reckons Spurs will get a box to box. So let's see. It'll be good to get Colin Gallagher. What I saw Colin Gallagher say, if he can do that, if he can bring that to Tottenham, yeah, that's sort of Colin Gallagher I like to see.
He's been Chelsea's best player all season for me. I think he's been brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, guys, we are a bit rusty. I'm not up to speed of things yet, but we will do. We're not one of ends like every time we sign a player, we'll be straight on here, things like that.
No,
that's not us. I mean, we're rather to do it when we can. To me personally, is so. Okay, guys. As I said, from me and Matt, thanks for everyone coming on, and make sure, guys, you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as also, guys, come on, you Spurs tomorrow. Let's do it. I didn't know the last manager who done a double over United was 98, 99. The great LTL, Terry Venables. Rest in peace. Let's do it for Terry tomorrow. Then. Let's do it for Venables.
Yes.
As I said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, whoever's tuned in tonight. Smashed a like and commented. Much appreciated. And we'll be back very, very soon. Good night. God bless, guys.
Cheers, guys.
From Matt, from me, Premier Hotspur TV. We'll see you soon.